Hello, Selton. Hello, James L. The James L. Not just James L, but the James L. Hello, 95 Shade. It's a semantic question, honest. I don't know, depends on who you talk to. I don't like how the Super Yoshi turns out, and I feel like the geometry here isn't quite fitting for the Super Yoshi. Optimization showcases. I have 3 videos right now that are done. One is on CDs versus cartridges, another is on the new Arctan function, which is going to be an optimization video, and then one is on staircases. So, in 2 videos. The problem is my YouTube sponsors are being really slow right now, so that's why I haven't been able to upload any of those 3. Look at this fucked up animation. And I can't fix it because there's a FAST64 bug right now. It's really annoying. I'm working on the final Bowser level. It's going to be Bowser's Drill Hole. Yeah, it's like Bowser drills into the island in this game to get to the heart of the island, so now you chase him down in the hole that he drilled. Any OST witches today? Kind of bug. I was not talking about any bug at all. What do you mean? So the geometry needs to be made more fitting for the Yoshi to actually run across it, I think. this, maybe. Oh, Fast64 back. Fast64 is not a microcode. It's the Blender plugin. Is it lava on the ground? Nope. Will I start below? No, it will not. Cement Eater. Yeah, I don't really see with the Super Yoshi. I want people to take shortcuts, but this doesn't look like they will. Physics is always 30 FPS. Yeah, it's kind of nice that we're finally near the end stretch. We need an OST today. I am a pear. Kind of nasty. Pears suck, man. Pears is just like mushy. Food should be crunchy. Or fruit, not food. Banjo-Kazooie OST. Let's do it. But I'm gonna get pissed off at this. It's all like that. How's the volume, by the way? I had some changes to my setup. Are mods for other fan games valid for F3? I guess that depends on how much of an overhaul it is. I don't want someone to just submit someone else's work. But if the mod you've made for the fan game is like a big enough change, then I think it's fine. Like if you made a Super Mario 128 mod with like all new levels, I think that would be fine. Meow 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 meow. The intro's actually a banger. Pear and apple are like Pepsi and cola. I would kind of agree with you, just because Pepsi has a really terrible reputation, and I hate pears, but I don't hate Pepsi. So honestly, I think what you're saying just now is a bit disrespectful to Pepsi. The "is Pepsi okay too" meme has to be like a Coca-Cola psyop, right? Just to recap the idea here, the idea is there's a switch you press here, and it opens a gate, and then you go around here once, and you were too slow, way too slow. But then you jump on the Super Yoshi, and you're so much faster that now you can make it. The problem with this setup here is that running on the back of the Super Yoshi and something like this is way too difficult. I think we have to simplify this whole thing. Pepsi Max, twice the sugar, max sugar. Crab Ball and Pepsi Max, I have not. Have I missed out? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Meow, 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 meow. No. There we go. That's a bit better. So I think I want the player to just go to the other side here then. And I think that would be fun with the Super Yoshi. Or could be. Banjo-Kazooie is a game specifically I've avoided. I mean, I only discovered on my CRD was very other than Glimpse. Oh, nice. I still haven't played Banjo-Kazooie, which I know is kind of sacrilegious, but eh? Let's see if this is better. This is gonna suck as Mario, but that might be better with the Super Yoshi. Which is the important part. It's so short that it's not terrible. I think this path is too skinny. I think we need to make the whole thing bigger. But that's gonna make them normal Mario, just not fun. Designing a course to be playable in 2 variations at the same time is awful. YouTube stream very low volume? That could be. I can crank up the volume on my thing a bit more, but no, my microphone's almost peaked out. How's the castle level doing? I can show you. It's basically finished. Well, I mean, what am I saying? It's basically finished. It's fully finished. Well, this is after you collected all the stars. This is what the Wing Cap star looks like. I don't know what's going on with this wing colors. That seems to be a bug. Oh, I also added these guys. Wump babies. I call them wimps. This is what they do. What do you think of the wimps? I think they kinda look like minions. The Roman placeholder at the king. I decided to put a Wump Queen there. Or not a Wump Queen, a Wump Princess. She's gonna kind of look like Princess Peach. The Wump Queen. And then she takes you back to the island, which I still have to add the warp for. And then she's in the overworld. Still gotta change her eyes to blue, which is something Xena's gonna do. Why is the roof white? I was playing around with it. I don't think it's gonna be the final color. It still needs like an art style pass from BioVac probably. I don't think I can bring it up to the standards of RTYI. No, I'm not a music composer. Soundtrack is made by other people. Can we check bug reports in Discord? I'd rather not. Why do you want me to do that? I really like the mini Wumps too. They're so funny. They kinda look like minions. But I'm very happy with them. They look like they have so much fun attacking Mario. Could make it a straight line, but I've carrying my enemies should Why? Why is this going on again? Guys, we're not looking for more ideas. We're not looking for more random ideas, okay? If you have ideas that contribute to what we're actually doing, I'm all for it. But if you're just gonna throw in something random, it's an automatic no. There's a lot other than Bowser Free. There is the planetary gravity level. There's going to be a planetary gravity level with 8 red coins. There is a cloud cap level that's supposed to happen, and a Yoshi race stadium. See if the Bowser because it kind of looks underground. It is underground. The idea is that Bowser has been drilling into the island. That's kind of the story of the game. Drilled into the island to get to the heart of the island. And steal the heart that makes the Yoshis super happy from their super happy tree. And this is you going to his drill hole to prevent his plans. You say about chat reports, about bug reports, I said I don't want to look at them. If there's a bug, you can just tell me. I don't even know what you would be reporting bugs for right now, because I haven't released a game in a couple of years. So how could there possibly be a relevant bug report? I guess is my thinking. I don't even know why we have a bug reports channel. I don't think that should exist in my Discord. Okay, this works well with the racing Yoshi now. So no next thing of bounds in demo 2. Oh, wow, that acts like out of bounds. Okay, fine, I'll take a look. What do you mean? Oh, I guess it's a ceiling and not a wall. That's why you can turn. Is that the bug report? That the thing looks like a wall, but it's secretly a ceiling. The frame buffer clear is just a thing that's going to happen, unfortunately. It's such a big performance boost that I have to let the people play solitaire there. The record numbers are texture filtered. I think that's already fixed. Demo 3 has, or Demo 2 has been so long ago that a lot of the bugs you'd find there are already fixed. Yeah. Or maybe that's on purpose. Maybe it's on purpose that it's not nearest neighbor filtered because it looked poopy, because the texture would be at various sizes when you actually play the game. Yeah. We have the capability to now put in shortcuts for the Super Yoshi to just jump over these. I think that's how we should approach it. Little question. Okay, bro is announcing that he has a question. We're all at the edge of our seats, wondering what this question could be. Some social engine games also don't clear. I see. That's actually good, because then it's not a bug unique to my game, I guess. Meow, 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 meow. Are y'all gonna be submitting to F3? The OG Mark 6 had a frame perfectly considering it had no clipping camera. It did, and it does have a lot of clipping camera. You can clip the camera basically everywhere in the original Mario 64. It's not even a challenge. So Jins, you don't another mini part of the not available field we're going for a certain part? Nope, I have no idea what you're asking. That's question is incomprehensible to me. Well, a full 3D skybox is just as expensive as clearing the frame buffer, so it wouldn't lack anything more from that. There isn't really one repeating theme, which is a little bit unfortunate because I think it would be cool. But we ended up not doing that, unfortunately. Yeah, no main song. I mean, I guess the question is whether you can sell the concept well enough. But given that F3 is in 4 weeks, it sounds like you haven't started on the hack yet. It's probably not gonna work out for F3. Eh? Why a secret egg? We have Easter eggs. Does that count? We have tons of Easter eggs in this game, actually. Where you're talking a literal egg. The FA name really is just because there used to be this event called E3. I don't know if you guys still remember that one. Where they'd showcase real games. And we were just like, fuck it, F3. The fun fan game festival, or the free fan game festival, actually. Honestly, it's actually a really good acronym. My next video on CDs versus cartridges talks about the loading speed between cartridges and CDs a bit as well. Is Spyro egg hidden among the Yoshi eggs? True. So with the Super Yoshi we can just jump over there. I mean, if the first round's not fun, I think that's fine, as long as it's just not painful. And I think what we have right now is not painful, at least. Be Saturday. What do you think? Does running on Yoshi here, does this as a tutorial look fun? I think it does. It feels kind of fun. What do ye say? And then this is where the real level begins, and you're on the back of a Yoshi. We still need to make something here. Does that have more than just Yoshi running? Yoshi running is going to be the main mechanic, and everything else is going to be around that. So if we have other things that harmonize well with Yoshi running, then yes, they're going to be here. But if not, then no. Hello, Autodidact. It's been like 2 weeks since I last saw you. We unshipify this just a little bit so that we can better see the level. Maybe with some sideways treadmills with stuff to avoid on them. Into like a Malikath fight? Malikath. Why is it all guides? There we go. This just looks like the same as the heavy Elden Ring bosses. You stand there, you wait for the attack animation, and you press the dodge button. Wait for the attack animation and dodge button, and then hit him. And uh-oh, that's you didn't wait for the attack animation, you get hit. Using Buzzer of Giant Sword and Mario only dodging and propositioning the road for this game. Yeah, I don't think it would be fun either. That's not how we make bosses in this game. Hello, Droid Zika. Yep, we're getting close to the end. Bonus construction stuff and enemies. Construction gains and framing. At the back of the Yoshi. We get that part. Go fast with Yoshi and dodge Kamek. Yoshi radius increases burst on single jumps, we got that. Treadmills sound like a fun way of doing it, yeah. Because I need to use Windows for work. Yeah, I'm still unsure. Okay, treadmills is a cool concept. The thing is, I want this to look like a drill hole in the end. Basically, the direction you dodge makes him do different attacks. You can attack him while he attacks if you know what you're doing. I see. And I'm the #1 boss fight hater, so boss fights, when I design them, have to be very different. I cannot stand boss fights that is just like that turn you into basically a factory worker that has to follow the instructions that pop up on screen. I mean, I definitely would like to switch off Windows and fully to Linux, because Windows is really bad. I'm a bit surprised that we as a society are okay with just using Windows. I feel like that should get you the same amount of like getting frowned upon and like never mind. I'm not saying this. I mean, the Alpha Chaos 4 fight in Project 06 to add opportunities to a quick kill because I hate wait bosses so much. Chaos 4 is the one where you're in the pond and you're just sitting around waiting for him to come out and hit him. But every boss in Sonic Adventure is a wait boss. Well, I guess perfect chaos at the end, maybe not so much. But all the others are weight bosses. Is the boss planned already? Mostly, yes. I'm mostly worried about how we make Yoshi riding fun. I mean, Yoshi riding is fun by itself, because you're on a Yoshi and you're going fast. I did not know that SA2 has a quick kill strat for every boss. For Chaos 4 and Wait, SA2. SA2 has that? What do you do against the ghost? How do you quick kill King Boom Boom? Oh, I guess you can hit him twice per height? You can one cycle him? That's crazy. Is there something Yoshi specific that we can do that distinguishes this from just run forward? I think the way we can make this distinguished is with the whole chase aspect, maybe. Maybe we should discard this part and just all make it the chase stuff. Which is what we had initially written down here. Drill down the entrap nodes to carry rock debris away would work. With this background, you can also have other mechanic objects like gears and cylinders rotating. That's true. The problem I have with that is that many of these don't really work well with the movement of the Super Yoshi, because the Super Yoshi is just really fast. I don't know what multi-platforming Steam means. For the maxes, just get on the crates. Yeah, I mean, that's how I played this as a small child as well, actually. Dude, the first boss in Sonic Adventure 2, when I was like 8 years old, I was stuck on it. It told you to attack the cockpit, and my 8-year-old self was like, what the fuck is a cockpit? What am I supposed to do here? And I couldn't proceed. I think I kept attacking him, but like his vulnerable phase wasn't ready, so it just didn't work. Yeah. So the way I thought the chase idea would work is you have a long drill tunnel like this that happens to come after this, after the initial phase here. And you would have to keep running forward while dodging attacks. What can we really do with this? Lots of running forward, sure. Maybe things that get in your way. What would also be cool is if we had like a giant drill behind you, like, wait. At the end of this level here. Something similar to this. But on the back of a Yoshi. And the camera would face the other way. And we'd have to figure out some other way to show what's going on here. It really would be like a Sonic level at that point. Tomorrow. RTYI is releasing tomorrow. Just Oh, I use Restream.io for that. This is the play. Make it look very distinct, that immediately makes it clear that now it's big boy time. It's like you guys don't remember Releasio's situation from 2016. And I guess you guys generally weren't around for the Releasio situation in 2016. But holy shit, people annoyed me by asking for release dates every single day of my life so much. I just wanna make my game, man. Is it so hard to leave me alone? But you eventually run out of circuits again. Was yeah. What am I even supposed to like? How am I supposed to come up with like 500 of those? Every time I go online, there's like 6 or 7 people going, Case, when are you releasing this? And even when I'm not streaming, I get comments, Case, when are you releasing this? When are you releasing it? Huh? When are you doing it? When do you get your life together? When are you getting married? I have not seen Zelda 3D Maker. When are you getting a promotion? Temple Maker? Interesting. So imagine you get here, and then right there is a drill, and that drill starts going. Maybe the music changes, and now you have to go this way, and you're running away from the drill. I think it'd be a really cool visual. You drill, it would just be mechanical. There would be no one operating it. Well, this is emulator, so an emulator, of course, is gonna run fine. But an N64 would also run perfect frame rate. Pretty sure. This is for sure 60 FPS on real hardware. It's not an expensive road to render. Now the question is, what do we want the tile shape to be like? Because I'm thinking maybe this shape here is better, just because it allows us more gameplay options. Or maybe even something like this. The boring tunnel could contain stuff left over from the last drilling. Minecarts and some tracks you can easily guess ahead and dodge, not to mention all sort of fallen rocks. Yeah! I'm thinking something like that could work. You have to drill here, and then there's a bunch of stuff you have to dodge, and maybe red coins for you to collect as well. And there has to be Kamek shooting at you. Let's do that. Actually, that's a banger. Kamek from the front and drill from the back. Door idea. That's not nearly as impressive. Okay. How Vibranian would it be to animate 5K Triangle model without anything else on console? Without anything else, like not even a frame buffer clear or a Z buffer clear, I think we get full frame right there. It's going to be close. Maybe not. By full frame rate I mean 60. Maybe you get 40, I'm not sure. It could be you and Yoshi finding Aetherpaths from the drill, which keeps chasing after Kamek. Oops. That's a fun idea. We can do something like that, yeah. Let me think of that. Small opening parts. 6 things. And if it's not opening, it gets run. Like background only. Yeah, I think you get close to full frame rate, but not quite full. I think something like 50 is the most realistic outcome. Why not that the pilot of the drill is a previous boss? Because we're not gonna see the drill. I think we should drive to keep this all in the same area and have to be repeating geometry. Maybe we can use fog here. The most detailed female model. Bro is making a female. I heard that you're not supposed to just say female, you're supposed to say woman. But I also say a male. But when you just say woman, people get mad at you. No, when you just say female, people get mad at you. You have to say woman. But you can't say male. People will not get mad at you for that. Can I really make this work with just fog? I might just need a plane here. So this will be a black plane. This will be a black plane, like so. And then this middle part here will be duplicated to this part, like so. We have the word damski, which translates to female as an adjective, so no one gets mad. The verb for female is samika. So you can't turn adjectives into nouns in Polish. I guess it's always offensive when you turn an adjective into a noun and then use that on someone, now that I think about it, right? That reduces the person to just one attribute. I think that's the real issue. Maybe in that could describe human in a way. Makes sense. I think basically every level will be hard compared to Bunny Brushwoods, because Bunny Brushwoods is the first level. The thing is, I don't try to make my levels hard, but sometimes to make cool things happen, you kinda need difficulty. Oh no. My export completely failed somehow. What was that? Huh? I'm dropping my next rap this track. But I have to. the weapon I only use when absolutely necessary, you know? That's weird. It's just the pronunciation that's different, not the actual wording. Not the declensions, it's the pronunciation. Because many languages have declensions. What kind of language is Polish anyway? Is it a Roman language? Yeah, so we can just loop this forever and have a black thing here in front. Yeah, I think this can be fun. Oh, okay, that's just declensions. Many languages have that. English just kinda doesn't, for some reason. English is one of the laziest languages in the world. Yoshi is kinda slow. He absolutely isn't. He's more than twice as fast as Mario. Just feels that way because there isn't any visuals yet. So we can just kind of move this along with Mario actually, now that I think about it. And then just fade it out as soon as you're far enough. That's gonna be so easy. Second, I gotta pay an invoice to my editor. It sucks that we have 3 videos ready and I can't upload them yet, man. I'm so excited to upload these videos. But chasing in Sigil is pretty slow. Nope. You're just gonna have to watch it learn, buddy. Just watch and learn, buddy. I can't. How many times do you want me to say it? I'm going to lose it. Even if it was kind of slow, trying to fix that right now would be really dumb. Because it'd be a waste of time until you actually have the gameplay in the state that's semi-usable. Hit a Judy tester. The mod of Sisyphus? It's not the mod of Sisyphus. Almost done. Can we dance in the cave? Nope. Turns are not planned right now. Jinjo! Oh, for me it's a very comfortable temperature. I'd say it's maybe like 18 or 19 degrees here. I removed the Mario neural net from the project. I came to the conclusion that it's not going to work. It was cool. It was able to do a few things, but it was never going to be good enough to actually play through a level, which really sucks. I think I would need a completely different approach. Start from zero, basically. But it was a very cool project that I learned from, which is the important part, yes. How long to beat your game, you think? The average player, I think maybe 15 hours? If I have to guess. Maybe a bit longer, maybe 20. An experienced Mario 64 speedrunner person, maybe 10 hours? Maybe I'm underestimating the time of this. Hard to estimate the time for me. Where's this thing? Does one part of the level have very distant background rather than cramped corridor? Why? Thematically, that seems like nonsense to me right now. I don't know what they look like. I didn't get very far in Curse of Mirror. I got like 8 stars, and then I stopped playing. I think I got the worst possible Curse of Mirror experience playing that game. My playthrough was kind of fucked from minute 1. Big cave and you move in the middle of it. Well, this is not a natural cave. This is a whole Bowser drilled. So I think that would make no sense. Hey, there we go. Why can you so obviously see it move? Oh, because I have vertex colors that I gave here. Going for an actual cave kind of makes sense, and I think that would be fine. Problem I have with that is that doesn't really fit into the drill bit. The drill bit is going to be a repeating section, so it has to all look the same. Yep. No heatwave here in Canada. The biggest effect from this year's heat we have is that a lot more ticks survived, so now it's super easy to get ticks, which is really annoying. Yeah, this way it kind of looks like Fort. Yep, that's exactly the plan, Marty. I might have to make this smaller to make this possible. Well, I should have space for another 8,000 segment, so... That's what we'll do. And now we can loop this. So this is the latest point of the mark in loop. Okay. With marks above 8,000 coordinates, just move him back to minus 8,000. How far back can we go? 3784. Oh, what 8,000? Okay, let's do that. Hello, Café Classique. Yeah, like there's something else I can do here that's easier to do. Yes, craft will test this. Ice Castle Warplane, of course. You develop RTY daily? Close to it. Okay, we're just using the instant warp code. I see like C++ without the plus plus. Honestly, yes, it is. They're very, very similar. How's GTA 6 so relevant? Such a dog shit game. See, how long do we want this chase to be realistically? Let's get a stopwatch. I'm thinking maybe like 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Okay. Cool. Rockstar companies makes worse games than more time they spend. Typically GTA San Andreas, despite matter how awful it looks. Even that game sucked ass. I only played this recently, and it was very much not fun. It's just chores, especially if you only play an hour a day. It's like, oh, you drive to the mission for 10 minutes and then you try the mission and some dumb shit happens, like one of your homies gets shot, and now it's like, oh, I guess I'm out of time. I better go drive back to my house for another 10 minutes to save the game. Ugh. GTA is really great, but not as much people say it. That's crazy. It's realistic. Is it? Oh my god, there's something else I need to rant about. I talked about this today in GTM's chat, and this is something that I'm passionate about. People often talk about acting being realistic, but there's no way it is, right? Like, they always overact so much, and also, like, it's fucking acting. You don't actually see pain in the character. They're just playing it. They're just LARPing it. Like, how would you even know it's realistic? Oh, someone's crying because they got shot in war with all their friends. It's like, how would you know that? You've never seen this in real life. How would you know that acting's realistic? And don't get me started on movie cool guys. Movie cool guys is the worst. Like, you hold the gun to them and they're like, wah, wah, you shouldn't have held the gun to me. Or like, they go ahead, shoot me. And it's like, he could just shoot you if he wanted. You're not made out of metal. You would die. Have you guys watched John Wick 1? It's the worst offender on this. In John Wick 1, everyone's just a Goomba. Except for John Wick himself. Everyone just walks to him to like get killed. They all have like 15-second reaction times. They're blind. They have no brain, and they all just walk forward. They have no self-preservation. They're not people. TV miss, man. And if at least we as society could acknowledge all these things, I wouldn't mind it. If you're just, yeah, I know this is happening, but I'm still enjoying it. I like my slop. I like my chicken nuggets. Sure. But you're pretending it's not chicken nuggets. I have not seen Kong Fury now. Enjoy your slop and you will like it. Both at the same time. Okay, what is happening here even? We add 8,000 to Mari's position and then he's still below 8,000? That doesn't check out. I need a different OST. This is driving me nuts. Nintendo music that feels like summer. In the custom mission says mostly 10-year-old kids making them with broken English and enemies actually have a million health. What was that? Did I just flip through the pipe? Okay, let's see what's happening here. They're reaching minus 8,000. Huh? Ah! How is it still incrementing my action state? I'm at minus 1,740. Is something... Oh, it's the Yoshi, of course! It's the Yoshi that's fucking it up. Don't believe Yoshi, you didn't know. True. Alright, let's check. I have a timer going. Let's check that this is around 90 seconds of running forward. Well, actually I want it to be roughly 60 seconds so that we can actually add the obstacles and stuff. Small visual error. Nothing to be worried about. It looks like the action should be around 14 and not 30. Spelled Yoshi wrong. Oh no! Good thing the code works anyway. I think GTA got fun because it's, or got popular because it's fun to fuck around in the sandbox and just kill people and drive people over with the car. I think that's the heart of GTA, and they should lean more into that instead of the missions and stuff. Think about this. All the most popular GTA memes are from the first 30 minutes of San Andreas. No one played the story more than that. That's all people know, the first 30 minutes. Yeah, exactly what boy said. No one plays the story. Everyone just wants to fuck around in it. I bet that's also why GTA Online is so popular, because you can just fuck around in it. Okay, now it's time to add the next thing, which is the stuff to dodge. Well, actually, I wanna get the turn on some textures. So some amount of confirmation that this will actually look decent. Now, a movie would completely miss the point. The movie is the opposite of what they should make. That's the part of GTA that just isn't really part of the fun game, the cutscenes. Fun game is fucking around, being free. What they should do is make more intricate enemy AI, so that you can fuck with the NPCs in more intricate ways. Ugh. The gangster shit is only in the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure it's throughout the entire game. I mean, we got like 3 or 4 hours into the game before I decided to call it quits. Which, yeah, that is mostly gangster shit. But I looked up the ending, and the ending was still gangster shit. Yeah, I think the fun aspect is the freedom that comes with the game. And to experience that freedom, you have to explicitly not do the story. How would this look? Not awful. Maybe this combined with a different texture would look pretty good. Especially on the floor. Have you tried using AI to find observations of late? It's gotten so much better than the last video you did on it. No, not really. The problem with using AI for that is that people will be refusing to engage with the game because of it. Which is unfortunate for me, because I would like to give it a try. I like the story of the San Andreas because it resonates with what you lived with, racism. Interesting. I don't remember there being any racism in GTA San Andreas' story, but I only played 4 hours of the game, so... Hello, Zero Volt. I definitely got the mission where you have to follow the train, and I beat that one. I don't know how much further than that I got. I'm also not American, though, so my cultural sensibilities are probably very different from people that actually live in America. I always think of racism as a very, very American problem. Maybe that also now arrived in Europe. I don't know, I haven't been in Europe for a while. I think that if you have AI generated content using AI to find optimizations is hardly the same thing, right? I don't know, man. The main antagonist is black, so there really is no racism here in the plot. Wait, what? People have gotten so crazy about anti-AI that I think if you invented something like a chess engine today, people would hate you for it. I think if you made Dr. Kawashima for the Nintendo DS with like perceptron handwriting letter recognition, people would hate you for it too. GTA, the main antagonist is black, so there can't be racism? That seems very wrong. Do you mean protagonist? Even that I think is still wrong, but less wrong probably. Yeah, YouTube has been using AI to give you recommendations for probably 15 years now. I played the game, but are you sure there's no racism whatsoever in the plot whatsoever? No, I'm not. I just don't remember it being very prevalent. I'm sure there is subtones of it all the time, because it's a game made by an American company, and it's a very prevalent issue in America. Maintaining is a police officer that use police corruption to blackmail you and also other gangs. Oh! Oh, right, I forgot about that part. There were police officers and they raided that one guy's house and stole his money. Yes, okay. I see it now. Four kilobytes is plenty. We just have to make smart use of it, which is what I'm trying to do right now. Man, I wish we had a bit more of a heat wave here where I live. I want to go to the beach. I'm envisioning something like this. It's a real event that occurred in real life. Yeah, I imagine that happens a lot in real life. Police corruption. It's super easy to find corruption if you go to places where power is concentrated in the hands of a few. I think there's more corruption than non-corruption going on in terms of people having power, honestly. Tunnel and alerts. Oh, it's a Polish drill tunnel. Yeah, this is very similar to what I want. Maybe I should be using concrete panels like that instead of metal, but Bowser is a metal type of guy. Bowser would use metal even if it's inefficient, because he's a metal kind of guy. This would look good on the walls, I think. Maybe in smaller. Hard. You liked Bully? I played Bully. I got a good way through Bully. That game is just chores. Instead of playing Bully, what you could do is you can get a job at like your local car manufacturing company and you just build cars and you would have just as much fun and you'd get paid for it. That is how I feel about Bully. I've never played Battalion Wars. It's not a joke, this is my genuine belief. Instead of playing Bully, you can just get a job. And it's the same type of fun. This is how I feel about most boss fights. You can just get a job. It's the same thing. The chore parts of learning were boring. No, the chore parts of the entire game. The entire game is chores. Wait. Bully. Let's go to any part of this, and I bet it's either a funny cutscene, which is good, or him doing chores. Take over the posters of Mandy, that's a chore. Go to the axis and press the button. Look, he's doing chores! I went to a random spot! Wanna do it again? More chores? Let's go somewhere else. Okay, maybe this one isn't a chore. What's he doing here? Use the point. He's again just following the on-screen prompts. It's almost all chores! It's a really fun concept though. I really liked it at first, but it devolved into that, and then I couldn't do it anymore. I'm not trying to hate on you for liking the game. This is why I'm saying that 4 kilobytes of texture cache is fine. Look how cool that looks. From just 8 kilobytes. Bully was a rushed game. Actually, this is just 2 kilobytes. Wait, think about that. This is only 2 kilobytes of texture cache right now used. We could go twice as far if you wanted. You're having a difficult time to find while texture tile is better? What do you mean? I'm having a difficult time to find a texture while a texture is better? Huh? I am very confused. We could add lights to this as well if we wanted. Maybe like... Would there be lights in a tunnel like this? Maybe not. Maybe that's a bad idea. Never mind. We should make this brighter though, maybe? Oh, also these need to tile perfectly. Preventing you from going into this tunnel without Yoshi. You have to complete something beforehand, and that's going to be too difficult to do without Yoshi. And you're trying to find a better tile set that would fit for this tunnel. I am, but that has nothing to do with texture cache size. That's just because I don't have any good textures here. I think there must be rails for the drill on top. That's a fair point. There should probably be rails on all sides. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Very good idea. It's gonna look cool. How would this look? Not awful, but I think I want a more flat floor. How about something like this? I think that's kind of nice. So confused. What even is going on here? Okay, wait. No, it makes sense. I kind of don't like that the rim is brighter than the middle part. And I don't like how simple the texture is. So we'll be looking at fixing those two things. I think it looks good in Blender, but I think if we went in-game it would look pretty bad. Because it's so big. Come on, Gimp. Do the thing. What if we invert the colors? What would that look like? Why is GIMP so slow? It's 32 by 128. I can almost manually, with my mouse, invert the pixels faster than GIMP can do it right now. Huh? Okay, now it looks like it's glowing. That makes sense. Wait, I'm missing something. I'm supposed to make this texture smaller. Ah! Did you see how it undid my changes when I did that? Why does it undo my changes when I rescale the texture? That's just fucked up. It's your PB in Mario 64 16 stars. I have never speedrun Mario 64 16 stars. But in 2014, I was on a Skype call with someone who was bragging about how good they were in Mario 64. And they had like a 25-minute time in 16 stars. And I raced them, and I think I got like a 1930. So that's my PB. Fair enough. I could probably boot up Mario 64 right now and beat my PB. Actually, it would probably take me 2 or 3 runs to beat it, because I'd have to get used to the moveset again a little bit after playing RTYI for so long. Kinda like this. Looks kinda spacey, but I think it has potential. Mario 64 remastering. Well, the goal here is not remastering Mario 64, it's my mod. Return to Yoshi's Island. Let's see if the transition looks smooth or not. We covered the project well. How's the multiplayer? I think the project's coming along pretty well. Multiplayer isn't fully implemented yet, but the most egregious issues are fixed. I still have to fully finish it at some point when I feel like it. Not like there's any urgency for the multiplayer stuff. Okay, that's pretty seamless so far. That's perfect. You didn't see anything. It just looks like one really long tunnel. I think maybe the tunnel is a bit too big. Like, this way and up is too big. What? Why are you question marking me? There is 2-player mode in the mod. Needs to be bigger. No, it's too big. That's a nice long tunnel. I really think I want it smaller though. Something like this, maybe. Maybe just adjust the camera? Yeah, the camera will be locked in place here. What's going on? No need to be segmented wise the floor sides, not just one rectangle. Got these colors. Yep, it's the final Bowser level. Oh yeah, this size feels much better. And then you just have to swerve around attacks and stuff that Kamek throws at you. And boulders falling from the top, and lava, and maybe treadmills, enemies. Just explain what this is for. I think to make my life a bit easier, I'm moving this actor here. And then I can just align the origin of the other thing with that. Alright, I'll explain the general idea of the level one more time. Basically, you land here, and there's going to be a switch here. If you press that switch, a cutscene happens, and you see a gate over there opening up that leads to the Jewel Tunnel. And now... God damn it, I fucked the collision. Cool. Wait. Maybe I can get up here. Alright, yes. So, with the gate now open, a timer is playing, and you run along here, and you run along here, and you find that no matter what you do, you're too slow to reach the gate before it closes. So now you're a bit confused. But oh no, there is this Yoshi here, and you press another switch to open up his gate. And now you're on the Super Yoshi, and he's way faster. And you do another round, this time with the Yoshi, and you're fast enough to get here. Then when you're in here, you see a giant drill coming from there. And maybe this is also a small cutscene. And now you have to flee this way from the drill. With Kamek in front of you, shooting magical bullets at you. Enemies coming out, maybe fireballs are coming at you. And you have to dodge them all. And there will be some red coins here as well that you collect. And you do this for a little bit. Until you reach the ending. You go through here, and then after that is the area with the red coin star, and Kamek gets squashed in here. And then after the red coin star is the boss fight. The boss fight is with Bowser, who has just now stolen the Super Happy Fruit and turned into Super Happy Bowser. That's his form, that's what it's called. And you fight him. This is the final Bowser level, so yes, there will be a boss fight, which is Bowser. Anyway, I am done for today. And I will see you guys in the next stream, whenever that is going to be. Bye bye.